Tell us what you're doing.
And
why.
So yeah, the Streets Initiative. Okay, so what the Streets Initiative is it's kind of a grassroots, community-focused nonprofit company that I set up about 5 years ago. And it centers around me running every street in the city, every street, alley, and paved path in the city of Edmonton. And then for every kilometer that I run, I donate $1 to a local Edmonton charity. And the charity is switched up every 2 months or so. Like generally speaking, it's every 2 months. There's been exceptions because there's been a few hurdles along the way that I've had that I've extended certain periods for certain people. But it's basically I feature just a local Edmontonian on the website. They pick a charity, and then for that 2 months, my $1 pledge and any other donations that come into the website get donated to whatever that charity for the couple months was. So yeah, right now it's passionate Edmonton optometrist Cal Ramahi who's chosen Micah's Birdhouse.
Okay,
and this is why I have the featured Edmontonian pick.
Smart.
Pick the website. I wouldn't have known about Micah's Birdhouse. I don't know the first thing about birds, but after I read about it and looked into it, it's like, yeah, these birds need help. It's great. So
I love that because it's true. Usually if it was just you choosing the charities, there's so many charities out there you don't even know exist.
100%. Like if I was picking the charity all the time, it would end up being a little bit contrived, and it would always be the big charities who are also deserving. Like you've got the Stolleries and the food bank, of course, they're deserving. But then you get into the smaller ones like Micah's Birdhouse and a few of the other ones that are like kind of listed on the website there. They deserve it too. And after COVID, they were really struggling getting any kind of donations. So if you're one of the smaller charities, it was difficult. So got to help out in just even a small way.
Well, and I think even like you just look at the world over the last 10 years, and it seems like people have a lot less expendable income, which means a lot less people are comfortable donating, and rightfully so, if they're having a rough time getting by every month.
100% Ryder. 100%. And also added to that is I think people are inundated with requests to donate money. Like you go to Walmart and you buy like a flat of Coke and then you go to the till and they're asking you to donate, and you got people calling you and people coming to your house. So yeah, it's I think people are sometimes put off a little bit by that, but
I think the way you're going about it is really great to feature these different local charities that could use some attention and some help. So I looked at your map yesterday on your website.
Yeah, this is really cool, by the way. What is your website if people are watching and they're like, I want to see the map?
My website is www.thestreetsinitiative.org.
Okay.
And I think personally the map is the coolest part. I said, like, when I brought you guys a veggie tray, I was going to bring a drink like that other guy brought.
The Caesars?
The Caesars. But the only thing weaker than my Caesar game is my tech game. So I had a friend who helped me set up that website, my friend Neil. And I do update my website, but I give him 100% of the credit for getting it set up, because I could not do that.
Dude, it's insane.
Yeah.
I remember, like, I looked at it and I was like, holy shit, these are the roads that he's ran already?
I know. We zoomed in. We're like, he ran by our house. We were so like pumped. We were like, our house is famous. Tim ran by it.
It's crazy, man. So I checked your Instagram the other day too, and you were saying that your intention was to do a 10-kilometer run through an industrial area. It ended up being 14 kilometers. And the industrial areas must be a little boring compared to like the river.
Some stunning homes.
You know what? I don't know. I would say like it's not as picturesque, but it's still interesting because you always seem to come across something.
What's the weirdest thing you came across? Like truly, if you think back,
the weirdest
things that you're like even wildlife. Like tell us some stories.
I got a good wildlife story for you guys later, if we come back to it. But I would say like. There's been a few strange things that I have seen. There's this in particular, though. There's this, and there's going to be people that are probably tuned into the show right now that know about this. But there is a house in the southeast portion of the city. I can't remember exactly where it is now. But if you look at it, it looks like a normal house. Like if you squint your eyes, it's kind of like a normal house. If you put your hand up, but the owner of this house, it's just a normal bungalow or bi-level or something, but he built like a castle.
We talked about that on our show the other week.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we saw a video of like the inside of it.
We saw an inside look of it. He was a dentist.
And it sounds like they used to have like swinger parties there.
Get out of here.
And like
Yeah.
get it on in the castle
I'll
portion.
send you the link.
Really?
It's a wild story.
They have an upper level that the floor is glass and you can see down, and that's where people would like get it on, and people would be underneath partying and they
Wow.
just like look up. I'll send you the link.
More to the
According to the
story.
guy that
This is
made the
hearsay.
video.
This is hearsay.
Yeah.
More to the story. I like it. That's
But
cool.
you've ran past it, so that obviously
I
catches
have.
your eye.
Stopped me in my tracks. I was like, wow, that is the crazy, like, points for originality.
Yeah.
Uh-huh,
for sure.
Totally. Why not, eh?
Yeah, why not? Right?
Have a little fun.
Yeah. It was crazy. Yeah.
So have you always been a runner? What started this?
Yeah, I guess this goes back to when I was a kid. It was just I sort of enjoyed it. Like I started running in just the high school, or sorry, not high school, but elementary cross country, and I always enjoyed it and kind of did it the whole time, but kind of got away from it. And then when I met my wife, she got me onto the, let's see, what was it? It was I either ran the St. Albert 10 miler back, it would have been, 2004, 2005, or maybe it was the Regina half marathon. I can't remember, but either way, one of those was sort of the kind of the catalyst for me running a lot more. And I've got some family members with running pedigree in the group, so it was easy. I enjoy it, and
Yep.
I've kind of always done it, and it's a great way to for me to stay in shape, because like genetically, if I didn't run, I think I'd probably be like 350 pounds. For
Yeah.
sure.
And
my
this
diet is terrible.
This is keeping you accountable too, because you're like, okay, now I got a website. Now people know about the map. I got to actually get up and get this done. So what started that initiative? Like, what made you go, I'm going to run every street in Edmonton?
Okay, it's kind of that's a two part answer. The first is I was out in Hardisty. I work in the oil and gas industry, and I was sitting in my truck on site one day, and I got a text from my friend Jason Fu, and he sent me this article on a man down in San Francisco named Ricky Gates, and Ricky Gates ran every street in San Francisco, and I had heard of his story before, but for some reason it didn't resonate, and this time it did, and I'm like, man, it'd be cool to run every street in Edmonton, because there's people that have lived here their whole lives, and how much of the city do you actually see?
Right.
People stay in the same areas all the time, and I think it'd be sort of fun to try. And then the other part was I saw an interview with Grant Fuhr one time, and Grant Fuhr had said, if you're ever in the position to be able to give back to your community, you should. And so I kind of married those together, and I figured I'll run every street, but maybe if I donate $1 for every kilometer it takes, we can kind of help out that way too. And I honestly thought it was going to take me a couple years. I think I told my friend Jason, have this done in 2 years, and it's been about 5 now, and I've still got probably a couple years to go. But I'm not trying to set any records for getting it done fast. So
Okay.
it's just I'll get it done. I've got lots of things that I do on top of that, and just
Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like it, hype it, and share it with your friends.
And to not miss any of our content, make sure you're subscribing to the Oilers Nation YouTube channel. Freaking nailed it.